What's up, Rebels? What's up, Pride Crew? Doug here at Pride Conditioning, and we are here with your Monday motivation every single week. This week, we are talking about innovating. Are you innovating? Are you learning? Or are you just repeating? Or are you bullshitting? Ready? Here we go. This week's Monday Motivation, we are talking about innovating and networking and learning, and we're talking about bullshitting, and hopefully you are not bullshitting. So this week's Monday Motivation is kind of a continuation what I talked about yesterday on our Sunday walk and talk, and Lindsay and I are very big on expanding our network and learning from the experiences and the knowledge base from other people, not necessarily from books. Listen, I read a lot of books. I read a lot of business books, marketing books. I read training books. I'm not huge on going to seminars or extremely overpriced, weekend retreats and things like this. And a lot of the continuing education units that I see people doing to maintain their personal trainer certifications or other certifications in the fitness, business. I see a lot of people going to classes and seminars that are run by, quote, professionals or gurus. And these people, they have a lot of theories, but they have not implemented these theories in a lot of practice, or they're using their theories in a very, very controlled, practical environment that might include, professional athletes or Division I athletes, where any program that you give them, they're gonna succeed on, and they're gonna see gains, they're gonna see progress. We are much more impressed if your program and your theories get general population, everyday moms, dads, everyday people, lawyers, and office people, and your next door neighbor and your real estate agent. If you can get those people stronger and faster, then your program and your theories and your methods, they work. Well, let me get back to the bigger picture here. The bigger picture is I see a lot of fitness professionals basically trying to reinvent the wheel, or they're kind of stuck in this bubble where all they're doing is looking at one person or two people or a very small group of people to give them knowledge and innovation. Listen, there has not been a massive amount of innovation in the strength and conditioning game in this world that we live in a lot of years. It's basically the same for the past 50-ish years or so. If you don't believe me, you can always consult Arnold. Arnold's bodybuilding encyclopedia, he wrote it late 80s, early 90s, when he was at the top of his game. Maybe a few years after I think he had retired from competing on stage. And he said it in his book. There is not a ton of innovation in the strength and conditioning world, and especially in the bodybuilding world. It's just sets and reps, and that's it. It's just volume and weight. And what we see is people in the fitness business, in the fitness world, trying to reinvent the wheel, or they're just regurgitating or repeating the bullshit from the so-called gurus that have come up with, single leg this and single hand that, and do this exercise on a Bosu ball, and if we attach bands to the bar and do this and do this, we use bands and chains in conjugate lifting, but listen, it's done in a very purposeful manner, and it has a vast, long lengthy years and thousands of athletes backing up those theories and those practices. So, you see these gurus and they're saying, do this on a Bosu ball and do this with 1 foot, and we need to work on your balance and your feet. Listen, you work on your balance and your feet every single day that you walk. That isn't necessarily going to help you squat 350. If you want to squat 350, you just need to squat, and you need to keep squatting, and you need to squat more, and you need to squat more. That is what gets you a bigger squat number. Yes, especially if you go by Westside methods, you're going to go by the 80-20 rule. They spend 20% of their time on their main lifts. They spend 80% of their time on their accessory work, and that that's a whole nother subject all in itself. But my point is, these gurus they're skipping over the basics, and this is what I'm really getting at, is the basics are what is going to get you stronger, and strength is going to help your speed, and that is going to make you a better athlete. Being able to teach people how to get stronger and then how to get faster is going to make you a better coach. Now, what does not make you a better coach is not innovating and not just repeating what these bullshit gurus are telling you guys is the new thing, the new fad. It's just a fad. You just need to get back to the basics. And if you skip the basics as a coach, a lot of times what you will see is these advanced high-level guru coaches who are getting people to do, this one-legged, balanced, blah, 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 banded, blah, blah, blah. It's because they can't teach people how to do the basics. They can't teach people how to perfect a push-up, how to do a pull-up, how to squat, how to deadlift, how to press without leaning back. These are people who have not mastered themselves. They have not mastered the basics, and therefore they're skipping over the basics and trying to teach these advanced one-legged balance, Bosu ball bullshit exercises, and it's because they haven't mastered the basics. And that is my overall point, and what I am driving at in this week's rambling, lengthy Monday motivation is to get back to the basics, and don't worry so much about innovating or reinventing the wheel. It's not necessary. What you need to make sure is that you can perform the basics, and you need to make sure as a fitness professional that you can teach people the basics before you move on to these advanced things. If you can't teach somebody how to back squat and you can't teach somebody how to front squat, you sure as hell are not going to teach somebody how to clean and jerk. And that's it. And if you can't teach somebody those basics, you definitely should not be teaching people, how to do box jumps and how to do multi-joint complex movements. This is your Monday motivation, and this is directed at fitness professionals and coaches specifically, is to get back to the basics. Don't worry so much about innovating, and definitely stop repeating the bullshit that these so-called gurus are trying to push on you guys as innovative new methods for strength and conditioning. Listen, get back to the basics, master the basics, make sure that you can teach people the basics, and I promise you, you will see your clients succeed. So that's your Monday motivation for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Peace.